Guys, before we get into this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Enjoy. Back to the video.
I remember trying to get you involved in that as well. That taught me a lot about leadership and sales. I'm extremely grateful for network marketing.
That's how we met.
Yeah. So I actually slid into Jack's DMs and I was like, okay, this kid actually looks like probably part of our target market in our team. And he's connected. So I wanted to invite him down. And ever since then, we've known each other, which is crazy because that's not all friendships are made like that. So anyway, that's a cool thing. Anyway, so yeah, I tried network marketing. I was working with my dad. This is all when I'm 18. And that was also the year where I lost, as I mentioned, a friend, a close friend of mine to a surprise cancer just after high school. And that hit hard. So, there was a lot of newness. I was like, all right, I want to afford a shooting machine. I'm trying all these new jobs. I lost one of my best friends at the time to a surprise cancer. I was also in a relationship. I was in my first long-term relationship at that time. So it was a lot of newness and it was interesting stimuli for me, especially as, I guess, a slightly more sensitive person at that time. I think there's this statistic, but the irony is I lean introverted. Here's where I'm going with this. I know I'm going in a loop, but anyway.
Lean introverted.
Yeah, I'll make it make sense. I know everyone's like, "Dummy, shut the fuck up." Anyway, hold on. So, a lot of like the Kanye Wests of the world, a lot of like high functioning introverts tend to be more sensitive and artistic, like the Pablo Picassos. That's because they almost feel like their art should be appreciated and not critiqued. There's nuances to that, obviously, but that's why like sometimes when artists make awesome music and people hate on it, they're like, like you don't know what you're talking about. Like, who are you? You're a critic. I'm an artiste. I'm a musician. You get what I mean? And part of that's in me because I was a musical kid growing up as well. So that kind of makes sense. But anyway, I mentioned that because, when it came to the business thing, when I realized that I probably was going to have to find more creative ways to monetize, I actually went back to music. So one of the first businesses that I tried, apart from multi-level marketing and MLMs, was actually tried a YouTube channel where I would actually write songs. So, songs like Goodbyes by Georgia Smith. So when one of my closest friends passed away, I was like, Dami, hold on. We watched those TED Talks. Be resourceful. So I remember like, I can feel the emotion in my body when I was like learning this. I would like learn how to play Goodbyes by Georgia Smith, and I'd like learn the strings and I would sing because I could still sing before like my voice got deeper from all the sales and thousands
Baby,
of
lock them doors and turn.
Not that kind of music. Maybe that's yours. But hopefully your editor puts the music instrument. Yeah. But I remember like learning how to play like the song, and I'd sing it and I'd record it. And I'd make the YouTube pages for these. I think one of them was called Know Your Tunes. And the irony is some of these pages got a couple followers, 20, 30, 40, 50 followers, and without minimal effort, I would just build hype. I wouldn't even put the videos that I recorded of me doing these walkthroughs. I actually never posted to the internet, which is crazy.
Really?
Yeah,
Did you private them?
They're not even posted. They're just like in like I think a Google Drive folder on like an old computer from 2017.
I wonder how much stuff Google Drive has. Like how many ideas and stuff people have made and just left in the Google Drive.
Dude, it'll be heaps.
Have a look in your Google Drive. Do you have something in there you can share with the world?
Yeah, you might. So so that was the first business venture idea that I really at least actioned. And then I was like, oh, Siebes, this like it's just too slow. Like I've always been a bit of a like I want to move. I like to take action, right? So I do more of the MLM thing, the multi-level marketing, network marketing. And I learned a lot of leadership and direct sales there and communication, and that was great. It was humbling. I'd be cold calling like family, friends, and relatives, like trying to promote my product to them. And that was cool. And then after doing that for about 9 to 10 months, I end up, just succumbing to Ty Lopez because these ads were just so popular at this time. I've actually met Ty as well. I've met Ty and Gary Vee. Different story. But anyway, so I end up being like, you know what? Let me just see if I can find this course for free. Let me see if I can find this guy's course for free. So I go on Reddit and I go through the forever deep wells of Reddit forums, and I end up finding his course for free. And I'm like, plug. So me and my brother end up going up to Sydney for a basketball tournament, and I was injured. This is now 2019. And I'm injured. And, I've been fired now from a job. I'd had a job near the tail end of 2018 working
Why did you get fired from that?
So I got fired from... So 6 months before I started my business and I used Ty Lopez's course, I was working at YD, which is a clothing store, as a sales assistant. And the crazy thing is, in my first day, I actually sold more than the manager. But they gave me such, the manager, well, whoever was leading me perhaps was not the best of leaders. I think that's a fairly legally amicable thing to say. But anyway, she wasn't the best. She went out for a smoker break on my first shift after I was making sales. I still didn't really know how to work the till. So I'm making this money for this company for YD, but I'm not even knowing how to manage, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh my days. Anyway, I get fired after 4 weeks, lol. Get fired after 4 weeks. And it's not even because like I was bad. It's because like she wanted me to work more hours. And like I was like, no, I'm a Christmas casual. And I was like, I can't work this day. And she didn't even formally say, you've been fired. She actually just kicked me out of the group chat. In fact, she got someone, dude. She got someone in the team to kick me out of the group chat. She didn't even kick me. Even she didn't kick me out.
Darby gets kicked out of the group chat. Yeah. What the hell?
I was like, am I
but
gonna
what?
get
She just didn't like it, or were you arcing up? Were you like,
nah, like literally, it was just because like I didn't. She wanted to squeeze the juice out of the 18, 19, 20-year-olds. That
they always do.
Yeah,
every 18, 19, whatever they see them, that's like easy target.
Money, exactly.
Yeah. Especially if they're driven and stuff. Like it sounds like you were, obviously. Then that's they're like, oh, this is my sweet spot.
Bro, it's a lick for her. It was a lick, a big lick. And the thing is, I did not. But she could gaslight me in a way where it's like, this guy's making me money, but I haven't fully taught him everything. And it was, you know what, I actually don't think a lot of it was malicious intent. It's just that she was like 23, bro, when she was only 5 years older than me now. She was just perhaps a young leader, but there was just inefficiency in her leadership that led to the demise. Anyway, I get fired. Go back to work with my dad, keep doing the MLM thing. And, as I said, I go to Sydney with my brother. I'm injured now in 2019, so I don't play basketball that year. I've now also broken up with, at that time, my first long-term girlfriend. So we started seeing each other end of 2017, dated throughout all of 2018, broke up officially like Jan 5th or 6th or early Jan 2019. So now I'm single, struggling to like get a job that I want, and I'm injured. So I'm like, all right. But my mind was never like, oh, life's like, I'll just, it sucks, but I'll bounce back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm the same. As
you are, right? So whilst my brother is playing in the tournament, I'm like, cool, I'm going to smash through Ty's course. So I smashed through like, I don't even remember exactly how many videos, but maybe between 30 to 70 videos, 2 days. Again, that extremist function, right? But I got some sleep this time, so I was proud of myself. Anyway, so
a whole 30 minutes.
and a coffee. No, I don't drink coffee. Anyway, so I get back from the Sydney trip. As soon as I get, and people, I'm not making this up. As soon as I get off the back to Melbourne, I put on a black turtleneck. I think I wore one of my dad's suits or whatever, like his jackets. And I go to Watton Street in Werribee. And I'm door knocking, telling them, hey, I do social media. They're like, leave your details. I'll get back to you. Obviously, they're not going to get back to me. But I was so excited, like, oh, because that's new information to me. I approached 30 businesses. I remember one of them was one of the gyms in Werribee, and you couldn't get up without a sensor key, but I somehow finessed it. And like I jump in the elevator with someone else that's going up, and like, where are you going? I'm like, oh, the gym. Like, oh, fair enough. Cool. Kept the frame, walk in. I go straight to it was almost fresh. Probably thought I was a fresh African guy. They probably didn't think I was like properly integrated to the country the way I was moving to. Anyway, I get to I get into like the admin office, and I'm like, is the manager here? And I'm like, yeah, or yes or no, one of those two. But someone that was in power was there. And I was like, okay, great. I do social media marketing, and I would like to help you. Like, how did you get up here, mate? Yeah. I was like, I just jumped in the elevator. Like, they look at the other person in the office. Like, you're supposed to have a key. I was like, yep, but I want to help you with social media. It was some autistic. Yeah. I was just like trying to just get the reps out. You know what I mean? Yeah. And anyway, she was nice about it. She didn't follow me up, obviously. Yeah. But that was the start of clientele boosters, right? And I didn't even have a name for the company at the time. I didn't have a name for the company until like 1 or 2 weeks after just like talking to strangers, telling them it was marketing. And for the first 3 months, 0 results. 3 months, I spoke to probably over 1,000 different people. 0 results, bro. But it was so good because, it built that fortitude that was required for what was, then my first spurt of momentum before the cough.
The cough.
Yeah.
Awesome. Shit. Okay. So it sounds like that you weren't really afraid of rejection with these things. You would just jump straight into it. You jump in the elevator. You go speak to these because you, as you said, which is the mindset I adopt as well, and I think everyone should adopt is, yeah, you might be like, it might, on the outside it looks like you're in a bad situation or whatever, but it's not really, that doesn't really compute for you. You're just like, yeah, I'm here now, but like I'll recover. It's like you have that confidence in yourself. Yeah. So with these situations, it sounds like you didn't really care if like something didn't work out because, as you said, you're trying to get the reps in. Is that right?
Well, it was more, I focus on what's the outcome that I want. Like I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like, and I'm gonna say this on YouTube. Before 30, I'm extremely certain that I'll be worth over $100 million. But listen, like, and my mom's gonna cringe at that, but she's also seen me be crazy for so long, so she's really not into it. But it's like, it's not because I think I'm any better or smarter, or it's just that I have such clarity on why I want certain monetary things, because I know that I'm driven by freedom. I used to do cognitive behavioral coaching when I was going through my detoxes and I was going a bit crazy. And like, autistic detox. But it's like, I remember like, there's different motivators that move humans. And I realized that one of my biggest motivators is actually freedom, right? And love is a close second for me. So it makes sense because since I was like 12 years old, or even younger, being in the country in Ballarat, like, I've always said I wanted like 5 kids. I still want 5 kids. My mom's like,
10.
You want 10? You're my boy. I say 5 kids minimum just to not scare women that are watching this. I'm recently, but you want 10? Dude, I want 10. I bet we'll have a air fist bump. We'll have a fun,
Yeah, we'll catch up. The cousins.
Dude, but see how beautiful that is?
It is. Family's so important, dude.
I'm not surprised though that you're a love guy. When you were 17 and you were the pretty boy in West Melbourne, I'm not surprised.
10 to 1 woman.
Yes, but there's. Are we going there?
Yeah, I guess.
I guess briefly, because I know I don't want to drag it. Look, yes, but that's because
there's a but.
That's because of the religious faith that I've adopted, which is Christianity. I'm not going to go too deep into the religious side of things, just because I got different people, different employees, different team members that are a variety of walks of life. And I respect that. I've read a lot of books by the time I was 20 about different religions. In 2020 alone, I read over 60 books in a year. Took over 30 courses.
Guys, I hope you've enjoyed that video. If you liked it and you got something from it, or even if you didn't, please like, share, subscribe, and drop a comment. It really helps the algorithm favor this channel. And the more you support us, the more we can give you guys more extreme levels of value throughout 2025 and beyond. Looking forward to the next episode and being able to serve you guys. And as always, think mega. Take care.